not getting an angle from the back. I have just tucked my papers in the back, front, and also thank you. You're doing amazing. Thank you for documenting this moment. All right, I have one last piece for you. This poem is called Tropical Depression, and y'all about to find out what it's about. I'm not gonna tell you anything. It is the 10th time this year that my mental health has deferred me from cleaning my room, which is strange because it is only March, which is strange because it is not even hurricane season yet. All the same, my mother tells my family members that my room has been hit by Hurricane Julissa, and the older men of my family, who swear that old plus man must equal wise, start to tell me stories about hurricanes that carry the names of women, and how they always do the most damage, and they probably expect us to take the hit because our fathers were farmers that only raised scapegoats. But my mother has replayed the history to me 1,000 times over. See, she starts with my great-grandmother, who could cook up a spell better than she could cook up a meal, who you went to when you wanted your palm read, who you went to when you needed your husband dead, the women, the children in the neighborhood whispered stories about because women like her were burned at the stake centuries ago. Then she speaks of my grandmother, who was brought up in a time where child marriages were as regular as rain and never lived a day until her husband died. Once, a man came to her doorstep trying to take her hand for marriage, and she drew a line in the sand with her machete and dared him to cross it. To cross her, you see, they called her a witch, called any woman that made it clear she could do without a man a witch, which leads us back to my mother, who brought me up in a matriarchy so I would know whose blood I carried beneath my skin. Every Good Friday, cracking eggs to see the future and cracking eggs to make us breakfast. And she turned the heat on her own stove, and she turned the key in her own lock, and she held me like a back brace so I would stand tall and look over all that she had secured for me. So, maybe the women of my family are witches, brujas, obia women, using our powers to escape from the wicked. Maybe the women of my family are magicians, always having a trick or a knife up our sleeves, ready to strike at anyone who thinks he can twist my will by calling me baby, who thinks he can twist my wrist when I don't respond to him calling me baby. And maybe the women of my family are hurricanes, and maybe hurricane is just a name that man gave to Mother Nature's reclamation of herself. All I know is that there must be some magic involved for our blood to have survived this long, and if the trauma is the only thing that survives, at least something of us survives. And if the women of my family can survive this time and time again, then maybe I will survive this tropical depression. Knowing this makes it hard for me not to walk into a room like I deserve a place there, to claim this ruin that preceded me, like this land is mine, like this body is mine, like my history is something that was supposed to meet me here. And maybe we were the hurricane that you weren't prepared for. The natural disasters that saw all that man claimed to be his and took it back. And generation after generation, we will take ourselves back again.